The suspect in a recent Washington City homicide has no remorse. The state anti-vape ban is less than 6 months away, and a day at the movies becomes about hate.
You're watching St. George News at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Christy Langenheim. In another update on the double homicide in Washington City on Tuesday, authorities say the suspect, 28-year-old Maya Bailey, allegedly admitted to killing her parents and attempting to kill her brother, while expressing no remorse for doing so. We'll go to Chris Reed for the full story.
Police have confirmed that the two victims in Tuesday night's double homicide shooting in Washington City were the parents of the suspect, who admitted to police that she killed them and aimed to kill her brother as well. Mia Bailey, who surrendered to police on Wednesday after an overnight search, has been charged with 3 counts of aggravated murder, 1 count of burglary, and multiple firearms charges. According to the police incident report, Bailey admitted to the shootings. The arresting officer said, Mia further stated that she did not have remorse for her actions and that she would not change what she had done. Mia stated, I would do it again. I hate them. In the same report, Bailey admitted to shooting her mother, Gail Bailey, multiple times, then shooting her father, Joseph Bailey, in the head, and later going back to shoot each in the head one more time to, quote, make sure they were dead. She then said she tried to shoot her brother, who also lived there with his wife, through a locked door. The brother was not hit, but police say Bailey said she would not have been sad if the shot hit him. St. George News has also learned her brother had a temporary protective order placed against his sister last year, a month after she had her legal name and gender changed, but had the order rescinded 3 months later. Bailey is being held at Purgatory Correctional Facility pending a preliminary hearing.
Thanks, Chris. In under 6 months, a statewide ban on the majority of flavored electronic cigarette products and related products that have not received market authorization by the FDA takes effect. Here's Maury Kessler with the details.
At the end of the year, the vast majority of vape products in Utah will be banned under a new law that was passed earlier this year by the Utah legislature. Under Senate Bill 61, only tobacco and menthol-flavored vape products will be legally sold in Utah as of December 31st. Vape products that currently lack an FDA market authorization, which also accounts for a large chunk of those products, are also banned under the bill. Brendan Gunn, the owner of Cloud9 Vapor and a board member of the Utah Vapor Business Association, told St. George News that the new law will decimate the vape industry in the state. He has accused the state of government overreach and also claims that state-level officials like Governor Spencer Cox and Attorney General Sean Reyes are in bed with big tobacco companies on this issue. Licensed prevention specialist Heidi Baxley of the Southwest Behavioral Health Center said the intent of the new law is to curb the spread of vape use among Utah's youth and that flavored products can be very appealing to them. Vaping has come to be seen by health officials and agencies as a gateway to nicotine addiction in youth, which is why they want to keep vapes out of their hands as much as possible and seek to enact public policy enforcing that goal.
Thanks, Maury. What started out as a nice day at the movies with family became a conversation about hate for one mother. We'll go to Chris Reed for the story.
A St. George family was enjoying their day out at the movies, taking in the latest Mad Max movie at the Megaplex theaters at Pineview. But when they left the theater, their smiles were dampened when they saw the back of their car. On the dirty back windshield, along with a loving message the kids had put for their parents, was a racial epithet. Their mother, Asia Brown, has lived in St. George for 3 years, but said it was the first time she had experienced hate like this. But while she would have to have a conversation about hate with her 2 kids, she said it was still not going to let it damage her day.
It was unfortunate, but it's not going to dampen our day. It's just a safety issue, I guess, at this point, because that was not the day I expected for my children. It's a lazy Sunday. We're going out to the movie. That was not in our plans.
Brown said she didn't want police involved, but after she went back in and talked with management at the Megaplex, she asked if they could provide surveillance from their video cameras of the incident. Brown filed out paperwork and has not heard back from them since. An assistant manager at the Megaplex told St. George News that their cameras are not aimed toward the parking lot and directed any further comment to Megaplex's corporate headquarters in Salt Lake City. Megaplex has not responded to phone calls, texts, and emails from St. George News. Outside the theater, while some security cameras were aimed at the doors of the theater, 2 others at the top of the Megaplex building were aimed at the parking lot. Brown said she has not experienced anything like this since moving to St. George 3 years ago, other than her kids being called racial slurs in the school bus. But she feels welcome here and said she won't let the incident deter the warm feelings she has felt from others. But as the nation marks Juneteenth and nearly 160 years since Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation, Brown said the incident reminds us all that hate has not been emancipated yet.
It's 2024. You know, this is a past occurrence. Why is it still happening today? Have we not learned anything from our past?
Thanks again, Chris. Now we'll go to Sheldon and Amy for your favorite weekend adventure guide.
That's right, so many great things happening this weekend, starting at the Bumbleberry Theater.
Don't miss it. Neil Diamond. There's going to be a Neil Diamond tribute.
It's a tribute band, but this fantastic, better than the original is what they're saying. That's what they're saying. And of course, at Cedar City, they have the Boots and Bikinis Country Fest.
Get your bikini on and head up there for that fun.
I know I will. And of course, tickets are still available for the 4th of July celebration.
Don't miss it. It's going to be the best year yet.
You gotta get tickets now. And that's what's going on this weekend. For a full list of events, see our TGIF listing on stgeorgenews.com.
Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Sheldon and Amy. SkyWest Airlines has reintroduced direct flights from St. George Regional Airport to Los Angeles International Airport starting in September. This new service aims to provide Southern Utah residents easier access to travel to Los Angeles and connect to numerous destinations worldwide through the United Airlines extensive network. The flights operated by SkyWest under the United Express will use a 50-seat Canadian regional jet, offering travelers the convenience of accessing 5 major hubs across the United States from Southern Utah. Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. I'm Christy Langenheim with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5.